Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and some more Madden NFL 2001. Have this season going with my hometown Chicago Bears. Won the first game of the season versus the Vikings. I'm playing on all Madden. I'm going to take a quick look here at the stats from my team going into the first game, or going into the second game. This is Pro Bowl watch. First of all, look at Cade McNown throwing for 507, 4 TDs, 19 for 29. Just unbelievable game. Sacked 6 times, not so good. He could find himself injured if that keeps up. Horrible rushing stats. Just absolutely awful. -8 yards on the season. But when Cade's throwing for 507, it doesn't matter as much. Eddie Kennison looking like he had the best game of all time. 8 catches for 4 TDs. Marcus Robinson 7 for 202. Bobby Ingram got in the mix. Marty Booker. Receivers all getting some action. So let's see. Anyone looking Pro Bowl like? I'm using Urlacher on defense. Want to get him there. At 3 tackles, no INTs, no sacks. Not going to get it done. Tony Parrish leading the team in tackles. I'm going to have to get more aggressive with Urlacher in this game coming up. All right, so let's start it off. Week 1. Simulate through the rest of this, and we'll see who we're playing in Week 2. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And old school Tampa Bay logo. This team probably going to be pretty good. We'll see how we match up with them getting into the game here. Again, I'm doing this Madden 2001 season because I played this game a ton running through seasons before there was online play. This game is so iconic on the PS2. What's up, Pat? Yeah, I have not watched the NFL since the first game of the season, and I was at a friend's house one time while they had a Bears game on, but that's about it. What's up, Brian? Did your Baltimore Ravens win? A lot of people seem like they're still watching the NFL. At least the ones that I know that used to watch it are still watching it in the background. Good for you, Brian. I'm glad your team got the win. So for me, the way I fill that void, because I still love sports. I loved what I watched growing up, entertainment-wise. Is I play these old school PS2 retro sports games. And this is the Freedom Football League. Back to the good times when the Bears were an up-and-coming team, or at least trying to be. With Cade McNown and Jim Miller and Shane Matthews, quarterback controversy Bears. Oh, we got some rain here in Tampa Bay. And look at that. The stadium's full of fans. They're willing to take the risk of being there. Ooh, this is the work done Buccaneers. Keyshawn. I like how they show the stars right off the bat. 81 degrees. I'm going to kick off. Try to get this, set the tone with Brian Urlacher. So I think after playing this game, the first game of the season, it's still got some broken parts to it as far as in the passing game. It's not a perfect game by any means, but if you're playing man on man, you could make up for those deficiencies with your man defender. So I'm not going to feel bad taking advantage of what the game gives me. Sean King, the quarterback. He had some decent years for them. Oh, wow, he's dropping way back. Oh, I wanted that pick bad. Yeah, go back to your Maddens, though, on N64 and PS1 and see how they compare to the graphics of this one, and it's no match. Even I looked at some footage of Madden 2001 on the PC, and it was not even as good as this one. Whoa, throwing it up. See, I like how sometimes the quarterback just throws it off. No one has a shot at it. Let's try some press. Press the receivers here. They might run with Warwick Dunn. Got an 83 speed Urlacher on defense. Oh, Keyshawn. Doesn't look like the man press worked right there. Winds up. Hits Keyshawn, no problem. Just got to keep Keyshawn out of the end zone. I guess I'll go back to a zone. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to try. I know I had a trick. Well, I'm going to miss it this time. I had a trick with certain defense to get Urlacher in there for sacks. I think it was in the nickel, so I'm going to see if I could find that play and make that happen. Ooh, Moore with a big catch up the middle. I think it was maybe the under smoke. Inside blitz. I'm going to try that one. Yeah, there was like a way to shift the line, and I could get in there with Urlacher. Oh, I got smashed. Whew, they're moving the ball down the field. Yeah, but until this game, I don't think I ever felt the full immersion into a 3D football game like I did with this game. Played 2K by some friends' houses before when they had the Dreamcast. Is this a divisional game? It is. I think it is in this game. I think this was before the 4-team divisions, which I do not like. That's why you got teams like the Washington football team in the playoffs with 7 and 9.
Loss of around 2.
I'm still trying to get Urlacher in there. The good old NFC Central, that's right. Allstott. He went down pretty easy. We're going to dime it up. And I think I'm just going to play coverage on this one. Hope one of my D linemen can get in there.
7th play of this drive.
Oh crap, I picked the wrong guy. I think Sean King's hot. Alright, so I held him to a field goal attempt at least. No tackles with Urlacher on that drive.
The kick is good.
But yeah, this is just good classic football action. No gimmicks really in this first Madden NFL 2001. You know, you got your coverage, audibles, your regular audibles. Oh wow, that was a bomb. They got Grammatica.
The Bears start the drive from the 20.
Well, I have to say, Cursinus didn't do anything in the last game. Oh, Eddie Kennison, he loves these routes.
First and 10. McNown.
And he's not open.
He scrambles out of the pocket with the
Oh, wow. That was ridiculous. Sometimes you could just complete things that shouldn't happen across the field. defense is really slow to react. But that's what Bobby Ingram would do, is catch those in the middle possession receiver type catches. Wouldn't mind taking a shot. See if I could hit Enos on the swing pass. Good thing it wasn't backwards. All right, I'm going to try the play that I scored a bunch on in the first game, this Eddie Kennison play. Ooh, defense was there that time. My cat keeps jumping on me. Pat says, I like some of the advanced controls. My theory is that hardcore players are going to beat up on casual gamers regardless. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Although, I mean, it just depends on the game. Like in Tecmo Super Bowl, guys who can play still have a chance, you know. Not a good first drive. I got off to a slow start in the first game and then started filling it up in the second half.
Number 14 will punt it away.
Just with some of the advanced controls, you can really take advantage of people. But even this game, you have the hot routes that you could still use. That's not the play I wanted.
Ball on their own 19.
Urlacher is how Pat Summerall likes to say it. Ooh, wow. He's wide open.
He overthrows his intended receiver.
You want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run. You don't want to lead him that way.
Yeah, if I'm going to make the Pro Bowl with Urlacher, I got to start getting him some sacks or interceptions. The good thing about arcade games, yeah, I like that aspect of the arcade games too. Uh-oh. He's fast. Oh, Wooden just the desperation tackle. All right, Logan, come on, get off of me. Once it comes to simulation, the advanced players are going to have that big advantage if they know what they're doing.
First and 10. Fakes the handoff.
Man.
King.
See, sometimes what I'll do is just, because I'm using Urlacher in the middle, is instead of trying to follow the blitz up the middle, I'll just bring them around the corner, which I think might be a better strategy to actually get some sacks here. Because like that one, the play action, if I would have blitzed in from the side, I would have definitely got a sack on him. Come on. I don't know if that will be a tackle for Urlacher. And they're moving down the field, the Buccaneers, now 2 times in a row. Quarter ends 3-0.
The first quarter, and we've got a close one underway with the Tampa Bay
All right.
ahead of the Chicago Bears.
So one of the videos I'm going to do on the channel soon is just talk about my top 5 games on PS2, which are all sports games, because that's all I had.
King gets set. He gets the carry.
That didn't work out for them. I brought the blitz from the middle and the left side. Bring the Sam blitz. So I got 2 guys coming from this side, nothing in the middle. This should mess up their blocking. Oh, should have been up the middle for that.
Wooden with the takedown at the 29. Gain of 6 on the play.
I'll go to nickel here. Try this inside blitz again with Barry Minter going in from the side.
Ball on the 29-yard line. Kane
Oh.
steps back. That's complete.
20 people in the chat lately. Freedom Football League taking on NFL Goliath. Oh, yeah. I mean, I try. But it's uphill battle. Pro-human alternative. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to give you a different outlook than what they're talking about on broadcast television with the way they're covering some of these games. And the visual stimulus of everything going on, too. I think that's just enough for me not to watch. We could return this one. Man, big time hit. Felt the pop on that one.
This could turn into a battle for field position.
All right, so it's time to get the Randy Moss of the Bears, Marcus Robinson going. Safeties playing over the middle. Nothing there.
McNown overthrows his intended receiver.
You want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run. You don't want to lead him that.
Yeah, moving forward, though, I think people are going to have to realize if they want things to be a certain way, they're just going to have to do it themselves and ignore what they're told to be doing. What's up, Bradley? Good to see you in the chat. I want to get back to doing some of those fantasy drafts, but it's hard right. It's going to be hard right now for me to. Oh, that was bad. I just whipped that up there. Well, maybe it's not as easy as I thought. I just got lucky quite a few times with the coverage the Vikings had in that last game. Oh, Warwick Holdman. Does he have the speed? Interceptions look nice in this game, especially the way they rotate the camera and everything. Yeah, the Bucks went from first to worst. Yeah, once they switched the jerseys, they were like a whole new team. You like the creamsicle jerseys? Just it doesn't even matter. All I do is lose yards when I run them. Can't say it's all his fault. There doesn't seem to be that much running room. We go the all streak special. Oh, that safety's not there. Oh, I thought for sure he was going to jump up and get that one.
Felt the pressure there. And I'll tell you, the toughest thing to do as a quarterback is to throw it accurately when there's a big old defensive player in your face.
Man, as good as Cade was in that first game, this has been a terrible start. I think their defense is just too good compared to 29-yard field goal. I could probably kick this and should. Or not 29-yard field goal, but at the 29-yard line, this is a 46-yard field goal. Which I'm not going to mess with the trajectory of this too much. Short. Okay, so we know what I'm capable of on kicks, and it's not from that range. There we go. That's a pop tackle right there. always say in this game, it felt weird at first to me that you didn't have to hit square to actually make the tackle. But then as time went on, I thought it was, forward thinking that, if you get in position with your guy, the animation happens automatically for the tackling. And that just makes for a little bit simpler gameplay. Because a lot of retro games did that with limited buttons. And if you remember on PS2 and that could have been a pick on PS2 and not PS2, PlayStation 1 and N64, a lot of the dives kind of felt unnatural for the tackles. Like it was just a huge lunge to dive. In this, you could dive to tackle, but it's like more of a risk, and it doesn't go straight into a tackling animation. It goes into an actual dive, and you could trip up your ball carrier like that, but oh man, I'm gonna have to try something different here. What's up, Teddy Belcher? All-State Arena. Here's Daniel. He loves NBA 2K.
Just over a minute still to go. McNown drops back.
All right. There we go. Got a completion.
Gabe McNown has got a great sense of where his receivers are in the
It's
field.
hot route, square, up. We got Marcus Robinson on a streak. Blitz. Popped it up to him. Good. This game it still holds up great as far as how it looks. And even when I throw a ball up like that, I don't know for sure that it's going to be complete, even though, as I keep saying, this one's very offensive. So if you throw it up, you're going to be rewarded more often than not. Oh, no. Warren Sapp, he's due up. Just waited too long on that. Yeah, that throw to Kennison has not been there on this play. I'm going to try it again, but scored so many touchdowns in this last game. Oh, one-handed pick. Yeah, that play is just not there this game. So I actually am more confident in the game being challenging on all Madden moving forward in this season. Because what I saw last game was I could just go back to the same play over and over, and clearly in this one it's not working at all. Uh-oh. Not gonna catch him. Got some work to do in this one. Still, people boycotting the NFL should still get a pass to go to the Super Bowl party. It is a good tradition. I think definitely I've thrown Super Bowl parties where half the people coming don't even care about football. They're just there to socialize, have a good time. So I think, yeah, if someone invites you to a party, definitely go. You don't have to watch the game. There's going to be people there who don't really care. Does anyone here fear Buffalo? I saw that the record was 13-3. We'll see how they do. Brian, who popped in the chat earlier, is one of the guys I play with from Chicago. And he wanted me to fill out a bracket, so I did it because I did it the last few years. I haven't watched any games. I'm just going by team prestige and what I've heard. Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to stop trying that play. It's time to open up the playbook some. Let's try this deep corner route.
Second and 10. McNown back to pass.
Booker. Oh, this is bad. I thought after winning the last game, I was just going to just have a 16-0 season or something, but
That shows great awareness
not
where
looking
that
like it.
quarterback is looking to throw it.
First and 10.
Ooh, ran around the block, made a big tackle.
With the tackle at the 24.
Way the score's looking though. Might have to start going for 2 if they get this field goal. What's up, James Bond? Shawnee King.
Steps back.
We're just going Hail Mary.
Pass is right. Knocked down.
Thank goodness.
They put some pressure on the quarterback that time.
He had to get rid of the ball
I
in a
can't
hurry.
believe these guys. All right, I'm going with the man lock. Urlacher from the outside. Try to get a sack here. I scared him enough.
The intended target. King.
Oh, what's up? Here, input on the BS Capital raid setup. Yeah, baby was born that day. The Epiphany, the Three Kings Day. Also, the day they stormed the Capitol. What's up, Smoke? So I know I've shown some of the Illuminati card game cards on this channel on the right side. There's actually one for that too. It says March on Washington. Look it up. I don't have it saved right now. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out that they wouldn't just let a bunch of random people into the White House. Oh, should I even throw one up? Too bad. I think really, you know, what they're trying to do with that is there's a lot of people that were there that just believe in, you know, peaceful freedom. There's Eddie Kennison. And by associating those people with Trump and then also showing that they stormed the Capitol building
That's the end of the second quarter with the score Tampa Bay
and,
16,
you know, break inside that
Chicago
they're
0.
that the people that just want freedom are radicals. All right, I got my work to do in the second half.
And we're back. Chicago needs to
Tampa
rebound
versus
as we
Buffalo
get this
in the
third
Super
quarter
Bowl.
underway.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Those are two franchises you wouldn't expect to be in the Super Bowl. You played Madden 03 last night. What'd you think of it? I have 4 copies of it. I remember Troy got some copies of that in Madden 2004, just in case I was going to throw a tournament in the future. Oh, man. Figure out what to do against these guys. Exactly. James Bond, left, right, more division. World's a stage.
With the pass.
Oh, come on. I don't know what happened on that
He
one.
did a nice job of knocking that ball down.
You know, he did what you taught to do. That's take away the ability for the receiver to catch the ball.
Yeah, this is tough. It might be time to go to Jim Miller or something for 16, 3 interceptions. Which is good because the Tampa has a good defense, I'm guessing. So you really have to play the matchup, which is the sign of a good sports game. I've heard about that. I seen the guy in the mask saying amen and a woman on the podium. I think that's, again, just more stuff to get people pissed. Come on, get that first.
With the reception. Kelly with the tackle at the 34. Robinson
Oh
didn't
man,
get
I do
past the
not
marker.
trust
On third down, the receiver has to be
Enos to
aware
get
of
this
where
first
that
down.
marker is. There's no excuse for running a route that
Been
doesn't
playing
fit
Madden
the
03.
reality.
It's not
The Buccaneers
It's difficult in this Madden. Oh my goodness, I wasn't even close. -1 rushing yards.
But they're in one of those 4-down situations. They're trying
I
to
don't
get
care
something going.
necessarily if I lose this. I don't want to, but I was concerned if it was even worth playing through a season on Madden after the last game. But, man, these guys are taking it to me. Yeah, I think, like, through my exploration of these Madden games, I really think Madden 03 is not only my favorite, but the best one. Martial law is going to be declared. Oh, I think I hit down on the joystick. Oh, well, they were going to get that first down anyways.
That would give this whole defensive unit extra time in the film room this week.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot more to these agendas going on, that's for sure. A lot more to happen in 2021. I believe it's at least a 5-year plan. The World Economic Forum has it stretched out to 2030, what the world will look like. I mean, they're very open and blunt about their plans because they know people will follow the national media propaganda instead of, look at the stuff that's right in plain sight for you to see. Yeah, the fear mongering, even for people who see the agendas, like, you don't want to be fearful. They've always pushed this survivalist mentality for the people who can kind of see some of the conspiracies going on. But honestly, they're managing this very well. Like, they're still letting people get all their resources. They're just getting sit on the sideline, Like, I have not felt in Chicago where it's at its strictest. I still don't feel like I'm in any kind of danger or anything. Yeah, it's just a lot of not thinking it through in layers. Oh my goodness, this game is a train wreck. Well, hopefully I can make something happen after this. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's a paradigm shift where the people that you surround yourself moving forward will probably be a lot different. Oh, come on, Urlacher. And maybe they'll get it, maybe they won't. Most likely, if they just keep listening to the news, hoping for some kind of release, they're not going to give it. They're managing people into these new behaviors. So what you're going to be left with was just some pockets of the way things used to be. I hate to say it, but it's kind of what I see happening. I was talking to my... Oh, man. Allstott got right past me. Okay. James Bond. Sounds good. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, this is the team that had one. Oh my goodness! See, like there, I was in there. I was right next to done. I feel like a tackling animation should have happened, and it didn't. I just kind of bounced off him. But man, what a difference a game makes. I would feel a lot better if I was only down 3 scores right now. But, whew. I guess I don't want to play good defenses on all Madden. That's what it comes down to. Know Your Bro says happy game day. Oh. Milburn got lit up.
What you really need to do is step it up.
I really think bombs to Marcus Robinson's my only hope at this point. What's up, Metal Face Doom? He's the best player on the team, 93 overall. Come on, I'll run these guys.
Abraham makes the stop at the 36.
Marcus Robinson is one of those pure athletes. He's fast.
Madden likes what he sees out of Marcus Robinson.
The Buccaneers with a 4-man front. McNown.
The fadeaway throw.
Over to the left.
Oh, come on. One hand, another one.
The intended receiver. McNown led him too far there.
And he has to be careful. Not only is that pass off.
Maybe we'll see what Ingram can do on the other side.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
He's got single coverage.
With the throw. Ingram
Makes
with
the catch.
Bobby Ingram is a great possession receiver.
All right, we'll try to hit this little out. What's up, Troy? How's it going?
They'll go from the shotgun. Back to throw.
There we go.
McNown
Marty Booker, touchdown.
Touchdown Bears.
They should have like something that pops up on the screen that shows touchdown. Because I noticed a few times when the computer scored, I didn't even know they scored because the Pat Summerall call comes in either late or just so mundane. So softly spoken that you don't really hear it. It's not like good old Tecmo Super Bowl touchdown. Thank you, Troy. I really appreciate it. We got some nappers right now, which led me to get on this. I like doing this season because I could just pop on for a quick hour and be back to life. All right, I'm really gonna have to make some turnovers happen, or 3 and outs. Start messing with the 3-4. Like the 3-4, spreads it out. Oh, I'm getting blocked like crazy. All stop.
Harris makes the stop at the 29.
Mike Allstott is a good runner who knows how to pick a hole, make a guy miss, and also run over a guy.
Wide receiver dropped the TD. Wouldn't call them my Bears anymore. Oh, pick it off. That would have been huge. My nose is itching like crazy. I don't know why.
Yeah, you can tell by the way that thing just popped up there for grabs.
Oh, the 8-8 Bears, right, in the playoffs. Don't need them draining clock. That's going to take it to the fourth quarter. I need to get in a rhythm with the passing plays. I went too many times back to the well on the Kennison play that got me all those touchdowns the last game that I didn't really try to get a good game plan going in this one.
Defense showing blitz. Blitz is on. With the carry.
2 games in a row with no rushing yards. Well, I'm glad some people are able to enjoy the NFL playoffs. Oh, that could have been a pick. It should have been a pick.
Urlacher swatted that one down.
You know, he did what you taught to do. That's take away the ability for the receiver to catch the ball. He can't catch it when you knock it down.
Yeah, when I compare my early Madden days, because I had Madden 97, I remember I got it for Christmas from my grandparents, and I really liked playing that one. But when I go back to that game compared to something like this, there's no comparison.
I'm not sure about that play call.
All right, well, that's a start.
They're going to keep pounding away, wearing down this defense, and working the clock.
The Buccaneers will punt it
I
here.
need to score fast. Multiple times. Oof, just slow setup, couldn't get off his feet.
Makes the stop at the 21. The coverage team got down there in a hurry.
And it looks like his blockers just got outrun there.
So the nice thing about hot route is I want Robinson to go deep here, so I'm just going to hit triangle, square, and then up. And that'll give him the streak route. And then here we go. I like how he threw it to the side there. Nope. So one thing that they did in this Madden is they didn't concentrate so much on player faces. It's just how the player model looks in general, and they kind of just filled in the player faces with different accessories to make them look like the certain guy, which I think was a smart way to go about it. Oh wow, what a bomb. What's up, Antonio?
He overthrows it. There was no way he was going to get to that one.
Throwing in the double coverage. This is the Bears' strategy. Well, what am I going to do now? I'm so far behind. There's single coverage. Oh, off of his helmet.
The defense came up big on that incompletion.
I got to get a first down.
Clamp down. Play tight. Keep the pressure on.
My day's been pretty good. I got some sleep last night. I'm feeling pretty good. And just hanging out, living life. Oh, the DB got in the way. Well, this game showed me that when a team has good defense, I can't get away with just throwing the same plays over and over because Tampa's defense is too swarming. My defense was not good. Their offensive line's killing me with Allstott done. I didn't have to leave home because it was a birth at home, so it comes highly recommended for me. But you have to have a wife who likes to do things the natural way and has the confidence to do it. And it goes nice because you don't have to deal with all the hospital stuff. I didn't really even like the hospitals before COVID, so thinking about going to them now, I hope I never have to go again. Now they're just wasting the clock on me. I think really that possession was the last one where I still was kind of had a chance in the game to score quickly. Oof, it's over. Yeah, something like that, Troy. I'm sure that probably happens, unfortunately. No, this won't be my last stream for a while. I'll get on when I can. I really, since I thought of doing the fantasy draft ones, those have been a lot of fun, interacting with the chat and picking teams and seeing if they could go somewhere, but those are just a little too long in the tooth right now for me, unless I get lucky on a late night. So popping on for an hour, doing a season game or some random game. I want to play NBA Ballers Phenom soon to check out the 2-on-2, because some people have been telling me that there's 2-on-2 in that game. What's up, Ronnie Clark? He says he loves this game. I do too. That's why I wanted to go back and play it. Far from perfect. There's better Madden games on the PS2. Oh, there we go. It was supposed to be a out, but sometimes they don't really get to the route in this game. Worked out. Kennison, no, doesn't have the hands.
The quarterback got it there, and the receiver dropped it. He was either thinking about the hit that was coming or the run after the pass. But you have to think about the catch first.
Now just kind of experimenting with some plays for future games as this one got away from me. I wanted to try to run with McNown, and he just couldn't get escape. Oh, no problem, Ronnie. I think a lot of these games have tremendous value, being so cheap to buy, too. If you're a sports fan and you're not happy with the variety that comes out today, which there isn't as much, and just the gameplay, there's awesome sports games to go back to. Ollie popped it up. Nope.
What a stop. The defense remained focused.
They want me to punt, but I'm not going to do that. I might try to make a trade with the chat soon for a different running back, because it has not been working out with Enos. Oh, that would have been awesome if we caught it, but I think this game single-handedly made me want to do one-handed catches all the time, because they do happen a lot in this one. It's one of those animations you see more than you think you should. Oh, Dunn gets blasted. So this is like garbage time for me to try to build up some tackles with Urlacher. There was one that could have been a pick this game, but they didn't. Got there with Urlacher, got his hands up, and he dropped it. So reading the passes a little bit better. And they're just draining. I don't think I'm going to prolong this game.
They may have to burn a timeout if they're not careful.
Whiffed. I'm proud. What's up, Alex? Yeah, it didn't seem like it was that bad when I played the Vikings in the first game. But definitely, I think if I wasn't chatting and playing, then at least defensively, I would be a little bit more focused. But I'm glad that this happened. So for anyone who's like, man, Madden 2001 kind of sucks, it's a little bit broken. He threw that corner route to Kennison for 4 touchdowns or multiple touchdowns, and then I tried to throw it in this game against Tampa's defense, and I completed none of them and got the ball picked off once. So there you go. Like, you got to match up to the team you're playing. And the thing that I also like about the first 3 Maddens on PS2 is they treated the superstars like superstars in the ratings. And you know, the guys who are like borderline, they're rated 80s overall. And it was like that through 2003 and 2004. They just made it a curve where like pretty much everyone's good or usable. What's up, Adam? You popped in late here. Let's just look at the stats. I'm really thinking about trading, seeing if I could just trade for a faster running back for Enos, because he's not rated terrible. I think he's like an 81. There was still some hope for him at this point. 205, just not good for me in this one. Bobby Ingram, Marcus Robinson, Eddie Kennison could have 3 bad games and he'll still have awesome stats. Tackles did get 5 with Urlacher, 1 for a loss, so that's okay. Tony Parrish still leading the team in tackles. Don't really want your strong safety racking up all the tackles. That means they're getting to the last layer of the defense. Can you play the whole season from the pocket? I've kind of been forced to do that right so far. I tried running with the quarterback a few times, but I'm just getting swarmed. So there you go, end the game. And then we'll get it saved. And we will take our first loss in the Madden NFL 2001 season. So I think, the way that I would run through the seasons in this is I would increase the level, and then also my goals would be to get certain guys in the Pro Bowl. So far, it's not looking great for Urlacher. He's okay on the tackles, but I have no sacks and no picks on the season. What's that note you wrote? In my life? Yes. Yeah, I don't know how it relates to the last thing, but definitely playing these games, hanging out with people, definitely a fun thing to do. When I talk about my favorite PS2 games, I will relate them to social experiences with people, which is my favorite thing about playing games. And doing this channel and stream allows me to interact with people, which I really do enjoy. I don't think I would be playing through these seasons like this if there wasn't the interaction with the chat. Top trade target be a scrambler. Yeah, we're going to look at that next time. I'm going to look at making a trade for that. I did not see the story about Jordan. I saw you posted that in the Discord earlier. I did not get a chance to look at it. I know Shalabay had his opinion on it. I saw some of that. So let me see. Let's get this saved. Yeah, I have some decent backup quarterbacks, so I could trade for some kind of scrambler. What's up, Matthew? Yeah, let's look real quick just to see how the divisions are. Earlier, we talked about the old NFC Central. I'm not really watching, Matthew, the NFL playoffs this year. Just too much visual stimulus and no fans, and just not liking the presentation anymore. If it goes back to, how it used to be, then I can stomach watching it. But right now, I'd rather just play these old retro sports games when things were good. Favorite TE cards that are usual choked. Yeah. Respect and appreciation of being something that you're good at. I don't know. I hope I get that for being a dad. But I'm not sure. I guess that's more of what I care about moving forward. What's up, Mike Stacks? Everyone's popping in. Thank you, Bradford. So, do you guys want to look at a chat now? Or not a chat. Do you want to look at a trade for a running back and a scrambler? Because Enos is not going to make me want to run ever again in this season. Yeah, hopefully the cards will do it one day for you. So trade player, like I could probably trade Shane Matthews or Jim Miller for a backup that's a scrambler. In Enos, I could probably just trade for someone who's faster. Could even put in Milburn and give him a shot, even though his break tackle's not up there. It's not like Enos is breaking any tackles with that 83. Curious who the top scramblers are? Okay. Let's take a look real quick. I know the fastest is Doug Flutie. So Doug Flutie, Cordell Stewart. No surprise there. Steve McNair's fast in this one. Donovan McNabb. More guys in the 70s in Madden 2001 than Madden 2002. Madden 2002 only has, I think, 4 guys that are in the 70s or 80s. So Cade McNown is actually in the top 10. So really, like, guys that would be something to trade for just to have the option of someone who could scramble a little bit, are like these 2 guys, Michael Bishop, Joe Hamilton, because they're not rated too high. T. Martin would be pretty much the same as Cade McNown. Yeah, OSU, I actually played the game and got smoked by the Buccaneers. So at least gave me a lot of faith that there's a balance going on here in this game where you have to play strategy versus the team and their strengths, which Tampa Bay's defense is good. I can't just throw it all over the field with Cade McNown. So yeah, maybe I'll trade for one of these guys soon. Joe Hamilton kind of looking like the guy that I would want with that little bit extra speed. Throw accuracy's terrible, but I could probably trade Shane Matthews or Jim Miller for him. Yes, first one that was very good. And Curtis Keaton would be a top running back to trade for. I could probably get him for Enos. Break tackle's not terrible, 66. So that's something to consider. I could probably also get Napoleon Kaufman for Enos. His catching's a little bit better. And then moving down, Truncaden, it's always fast. He's faster in later Maddens. Jamal Lewis, Robert Smith, and then Milburn's a guy that's already on my bench. So yeah, maybe I'll trade for Keaton, but I don't want to make the team worse just quite yet. But it's good to have those guys on the radar. So chat's saying, you know, trade for a scrambler, which I think he would be the best option as a backup. I don't want to get rid of Cade McNown because he's at 83 and he's already kind of a scrambler at 70. Just haven't got him going in any of these games that I played. His accuracy is much better than the other scramblers, as you can see. So I might do that and then trade for Keaton. It would be great. He's the fastest running back in the game. And I could get him probably for Curtis Enos. No, there's no fantasy draft in this game, actually. So I'm just playing a season with the Bears, looking at who I would possibly trade for. This is going to be it for today. So didn't make any trades. Individually, Cade's went way down, but he's still okay for... But look at this. This is embarrassing. Who would I trade at quarterback, though? I'd rather keep Shane Matthews or Jim Miller. That is the question. Baby did come January 6th, Three Kings Day. So that was exciting. And now I'm back doing some streaming when I get a chance. So Shane Matthews, let's see the throw power and throw accuracy. Probably keep Shane Matthews just for his accuracy in the 80s. And get rid of Jim Miller. So let me just try to do those trades now. Might as well. and then we'll get this saved up. Let's see if it goes through. So no, not draft picks. Let's try Jim Miller for team we just played, Buccaneers. Hamilton is a rookie. And they're not interested. Maybe we're paying Jim Miller too much money. All right, so that's not going to work like I thought it would. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to take a look. No, yeah, the QB speeds didn't get bumped up until Madden 2004. But once there's more guys that are faster at least in the 70s in this game than 2002. But in 2003, the way the game plays, even some of the guys in the 60s feel like they got some wheels to at least move and get some yards sometimes. The guys in the high 60s. All right, let's try to do that other trade I was talking about. Enos for Keaton, which that's probably not going to line up salary-wise, but that green might mean that they'll do it. So we got one trade here. We got Chris Keaton, fastest running back in the game. So excited to have him on the Bears here. Because Enos there wasn't much of a reason to keep running him as slow as he was, not breaking any tackles. Yes, I love 03 the best. I think it is the best version. As I continue to play these Maddens, I'll get to it more, but basically, graphically, that one still kind of had the smooth graphics before too many of the textures. The route running's good, the player movement's good. The addition of Al Michaels is over Summerall is a big time, and it's still very true as far as the speed in that game. Once they moved to 2004, the defense is really amped up as far as making interceptions, being able to break on the ball, the jumping in the zone, like they could cover everything. So 2003 still feels like a very natural, easy. It feels natural when you're passing the ball and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. Like if you see something on a slant or something, you could hit it in Madden 2003. In 2004, it's a little bit tougher. That those linebackers are swarming all over the place. So happy to get Keaton as a rookie. And next time we'll be back to showcase what he's able to do. Still keep Keaton, or still keep Joe Hamilton on the mind as a second scrambler on the team. Adam said he'll still pick 04 all day. Okay, we could have that debate. No problem. A lot of people like 2004, so apparently it fixed like some of the blitzes that you can do in 03 with moving the line and stuff. So I guess I don't know it in that detail as far as how you can take advantage of it. I used to know that in like all the earlier Maddens, but some of that knowledge I forgot, like moving the line, getting the blitz in. So anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Take care. Stay free. Disobey. Pat says, I like 06, but the cone was widely hated. Yeah, and they forced it online. I'm going to do my next Madden fantasy draft in 06 and turn the vision cone off. Oh yeah, interceptions all day on 04. Yeah, it's crazy. Like they just amped it up big time for the defense. You pay for making a passing mistake in that game. All right, we'll see you guys later. Take care.